Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Raju Upadhyay from CIMAGE College, Patna, Department of IT. Today, I am going to deal with yet another topic of advanced Excel that is called if function, or rather we can say it is a logical function. So let us brief what basically the if function is. This if function performs operation specified in the true block or in the false block, depending on the condition specified. Take example. Here, in front of us, we are having a small worksheet having details of student and their obtained marks. Now we have to decide the grade based on the marks what they have scored. So first, we are going to have a very simple example of if function. I am assuming that if the student marks is less than 50, then I'll treat them as fail, or if the student marks is greater than or equal to 50, I'll treat them as a pass. So how we can write using the if function? So obviously I wanted to get the result on a cell address C3. So I'll start typing out here equal to sign. Then I'll write if. Then since this is a function, so we have to open with the opening parenthesis. Then we have to specify a condition out here. Obviously we are going to test a value available inside the cell address B3. So I've taken B3. If the value of B3 is less than 50, then candidate need to be declared as fail. So what we'll be doing? This is the condition, and then we have to separate this condition with the true block just by writing the comma. And then here I'll be writing within a true block the fail. Since if the candidate has scored less than 50, so they are supposed to be treated as fail grade student. Otherwise, student need to be declared as pass. So what I'll do, I'll be writing here pass. Now this function is getting closed. So you can notice out here, this if function has three blocks. The first is condition block. If this condition block is okay, if this condition is satisfied, then this block will be executed out. That is a true block. Otherwise, this third block will be executed out. And you can notice all blocks are separated by comma. So let's say I'm going to press the enter key out here. So obviously candidate is passed because the candidate has scored 50 marks, which is not less than 50. Now we can have a copy to this formula. So the moment I'll copy this formula for rest of the student, we are getting the appropriate grade. So you can notice out here, since the candidate has scored 44, they have been declared as fail. Since the candidate scored 90, they have been declared as pass. So this function, the if function, is very simple. It's very simple to understand for the beginners. Now let's make this one level further. So we are going to suppose now we are dividing the student grade in terms of fail, average, good, and excellent. And my condition is what I thought. If the condition is less than 50, if the student marks is less than 50, remain, they are going to treat it as fail. If the student marks is fall in the range of 50 greater than equal to 50 and less than 70, then the student grade need to be declared as average. That means the student is average. And if the student score is greater than equal to 70 and less than 90, then their grade has to be awarded as good. Otherwise, if it is not less than 90, then candidate must have scored 90 and above. In that condition, the candidate is going to be awarded as excellent grade. That means we are having a 4 different range of marks, and based on the marks, we have to award corresponding grade. So let's modify this formula. So what I'll do is I'll erase this formula and I'll write this formula once again. So let us clear the content of this. So I'm going to write a fresh formula for if. So I'll be writing equal to if followed by first condition. So we are testing the value of B3. If it is less than 50, then candidate has to be declared as fail. If candidate marks is not less than 50, that means if it is equal to 50 or greater than 50, Greater than 50 it can be of any range. So we have to have further checking. That means if the candidate is marks is not less than 50, then it must be 50 or greater than 50. So there could be a possibility candidate marks could be in the range of 50 to less than 70. The second range could be greater than equal to 70 and less than 90. And third range, it could be greater than equal to 90. So we have to cater all these possible situations, all these possible conditions. So I'll be writing a one more if out here. Here I'm going to test for the range greater than equal to 50 and less than 70. So how we can write again, the same concept will apply here. I'll be taking a cell address V3 and I'm going to test it. If it is less than 70, comma, then for in this situation, what could be the true block? The true block is going to be candidate has to be awarded as average grade. Otherwise, if it is not less than 70, then it must be equal to 70 and less than 90. So in that situation, candidate has to be awarded as good. So again, we have to have further condition as a false part of this if block. So one more if we are going to write if, again I will test the same address, and if it is less than 90, then that means we are going to test for the candidate score is equal to 70 and equal to and greater than 70 and less than 90. In that situation, our supposition is candidate has to be awarded as good. Otherwise, what could be the false situation? If the B3, the content of B3 is going to be greater than equal to 90, and that situation we have declared that grade as excellent. So we'll be writing out here excellent. Now you can notice out here we have written three different if. So innermost if is this one, the third one is. So innermost if opening parenthesis need to be closed first. So I am going to close it, the innermost if. Then we are having a second if. So that need to be closed. And mind you one thing, for this the innermost if, the opening and closing parenthesis has been colored as purple color. And for the second if, middle if, the opening parenthesis is red. So whenever you are going to make a pair of this, again, this is going to be shown as red. Now the outermost if has to be closed again. So that also I am going to close it. So since the outer if is having a opening blank parenthesis, so closing is also black. Now let's hit the enter key. Now you can see out here, this candidate is having average grade, and I'll be copying with this formula, and you can notice the appropriate result. Now you can match with my index. For the 90 and greater than 90, we have made a table of if the student is going to get the greater than equal to 90, they will be awarded as excellent. So excellent has come. Let's check for the good. So for the good condition was greater than equal to 70 and less than 90. So there was a good. So you can notice out here B10 and B11. Both of the cell are having this kind of data. So that is why we are getting a good. So this is the way. Let's summarize once again this function. So you can get the function back just by pressing the F2, and we are getting the detailed function. So here you can say this is the if, outer if. For this is the condition. For this condition, this is a small true part. And for if the condition is failed, then as a false part, we are having so big expression. Now within this false, further we have to check if the candidate has not scored less than 50, then there could be a three other possibility. Candidate could have scored greater than equal to 50 or less than 70, or student must have scored greater than equal to 70 and less than 90, or student must have scored greater than equal to 90. So this is the first condition, first situation we have dealt with. This is the second situation. If the candidate has scored in the range of 50 to less than 70, then they have to be awarded as average. Otherwise, again we have to check if the candidate has scored equal to 70 and less than 90, then they have to be awarded as good. Otherwise, it can be awarded as excellent. So this is all about this if logical function of advanced Excel. Hope you must have understood well. So friend, this is all for the day. Tomorrow is Rakhi. So I wish you happy Rakhi to everyone. So tomorrow, I'm not going to come with the video. Day after tomorrow, again, I'll meet you all with another interesting topic of advanced Excel. Till then, keep revising, keep watching this video, keep computing, keep celebrating your festival, and we are going to meet you again on Friday on this particular channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much to all.